Okay, we're here with Deanne.
Dion.
Dion. Okay, Dion brought us a horse. So tell us a little bit about your horse and what your trailer loading issues are.
I traded her for another. I traded her with another mare because this 22-year-old was having troubles loading her. She wanted to use her for gymkhana, and I said, "Okay, I'll take her." And I figured I just want to do trail rides and something simple with her. Well, she's never been happy about loading up at all. And I had a bigger trailer than she had. She had just a two-horse trailer, very narrow. And so I thought my trailer would be better. And the first day, she slipped right underneath the trailer. And I thought, well, I'll take her in and try and work with her. But ever since then, she's just been um, causing me anxiety, I guess. I get anxiety because I'm worried for her and me and any safety of anybody else.
Okay. All right. Well, we will go mess with your horse. We'll see what is going on, and we'll try to work through some of the issues and see if we can't get her better about loading the trailer.
Great.
Difference between this horse and the other one was,
Mine's 9 years old.
yep, she's got some issues that we'll have to work through. So it'll be fun to kind of see what issues we have and work through them. Versus this horse was a clean slate. He's just a baby. So we'll go play with your horse. We'll see what we can find.
Okay,
Thanks
good
for
luck.
bringing her. Okay, here we are with Fuca. All right, got that right. She's 9 years old. Got some trailer loading issues. You can tell by her head there. We're gonna do some check her out here. I call it like a little pre-flight check. Make sure we see where we know for groundwork. See what kind of a foundation we have, and then we can try to address some of the issues that she has. So. Much like people in our walk with God, why sometimes we have some issues. I can already tell you she's pushy. So we have to work through some of those issues before we can ever get in the trailer with a horse. We have to work through the issues with people before we can ever get them to come to God, before we can even get them to hear it. So I've run across some people that as soon as you start talking about Jesus or their Savior or God, they're going, yeah, I've heard that. Yep, you bet. So that's probably where we are here with a horse. She's going to go, yeah, I've seen some of those things you're going to try. But she really doesn't know what we're going to do. So, there. So there she was just a little bit pushy. She's wanting to walk over me, so I just picked her up there. So I'm going to see if she can move her front end over, which she has no idea what I want. She just as soon run over me. Now the issue there was she was just going to walk right over me, which is going to be a huge issue when we go to the trailer. She was just going to walk over me. She was going to shoulder into me. She's going to walk over me. I just as soon not having her do that. See, now she's throwing her head. She's a little frustrated at me. She's like, hey, wait a minute. You can't treat me that way. I've been used to making the rules. It's like, no. She's not mean about it. She just wants to make the rules. She just wants to call the shots. So now I'm going to ask her to yield her nose. There. Very nice. When I picked up on my lead rope there, she was just going to go burning right on through it. Like it didn't mean nothing. So I popped her, get her attention, and got her stopped. And then she's chewing there. She's like, hey, oh, yeah, I know what that means. Yeah. I ask her to lead up. There. I ask her to back up. Well, there. Well, see if she can back up. There. Nice. So she's got some foundation. She knows a few of the basics. Nope. Nope. You see when I went to send her there? I'll try it again here. See if she'll do it again. Whoa. So you see, when I went to send her, she wanted to walk right over me. It's just, it wasn't bad. She didn't mean about it, but she was just wanting to drive over me. She wanted to push over me. So I need to get her to stay right there. What I need her to do is move her front end over there and go around me that way to the left without driving over me. So I'm going to offer this. There, that was better. Now she's gawking off, so I'm going to put her to work, but all that head tossing is about is she's wanting to make the rules. She's wanting to make that corner and drive right over me. She wanted to run right over me. She's just got some respect issues. We just need to push her back and get her out of her bubble. She needs to learn. I'll stay off of her feet. I'll walk on my feet. She can walk on hers. We don't need to walk on each other. So now I'm going to send her again. I'm going to ask her. So she's obviously got some trailer loading issues, so we're not going to worry about the trailer too much for a while. We're going to see if we can get some foundation here, see if we can work through a few of these disrespectful issues first before I go to the trailer, because as soon as I ask her to do something that she doesn't want to do, like the trailer, if she's got trailer loading issues, these things will pop up and she'll be running right over me. Much like our walk with God, I know that in my walk it was a long ways. It was 18 years. And God had to get my attention in several different ways, 3 or 4 different ways. Sometimes pretty harshly so, but that's all right. It worked. Little as you need, much as it takes. Sometimes it takes just a little bit. It doesn't take anything at all. Other times, it takes a 2x4. God has hit me with a 2x4 a time or two to get my attention. See there? That was pretty nice. There, pretty nice. This mare's been lunged, hasn't she? Has this mare been lunged a bunch? No? She acts like she's been lunged, where when I mean lunge, this is called leading by, respectfully. Lunging is when you send them out there on the end of a lead rope and they go around there and they don't care whether you're there or not. Yep. She's been taught to, and people do that. They think, well, I'll lunge him around there a little bit, and then I can get him tired and he'll do what I want to do. No, you're not going to get him tired. All you're going to do is get him to disrespect you more because he's not paying any attention to you. She still hasn't quite listened. There her ear's coming in. If you notice her, that inside ear kind of coming in, seeing what I'm wanting. She's starting to get a little better right here. Not dragging on me so much. Now I bet I can pick her up and get her stopped without running over me. Whoop. Whoop. There. See, now, I might ask him to change directions without stopping, but right now she's doing it disrespectfully, so I'm going to ask her to stop first and think about what we're doing before we change directions. If we can't change directions and do it right, then there's no use changing directions. Now, see, I'm going to ask her to yield her front end over here. There. Might ask her to yield her front end over without going anywhere. See, she doesn't know how to yield her front end without moving forward. There. There. There, she's stuck, see? There. Very nice. What I mean by yielding her front end, she needs to take a step back and out out and back with the front foot, and then bring this other one across. So I'm going to ask her to, well, up, it's out and forward, up, there. Ah. There, there, very nice. So obviously had some respect issues, but I'm not going to hold that against her. We're just going to work on it a little bit, and then we're going to work on what her real problem is, getting in the trailer. But if we don't work these respect issues out first, this is not going to go very well over here. Okay. Okay, she's incredibly gentle. She's pretty gentle. She doesn't. You can't hardly set her off with a bomb, right? So that's good because you won't get in too much trouble because she's not real reactive. But it's also bad because you can't set her off with air. That's pretty nice. Did you guys see her look at that trailer? She just looked in the trailer. She was going, "Hey man, if I get in there, will you leave me alone?" She was just offered to get in the trailer just a second ago when we went by there. She looked in there like, "Hey, how about I get in that trailer? Maybe you'll leave me alone." We'll go by this way, see if we can look in there. No, not so much, maybe. I want to be disrespectful this way. Okay, I'm going to get a little closer to the trailer here. I'm not going to ask her to get in the trailer. I'm just going to ask her to work here without crowding over me. I'm going to try to put her between me and the trailer, but I don't want her running over me. See, I'm not even asking her to get in the trailer yet. I'm just asking her to lead by between me and the trailer. And she's already taken offense, thinking that she doesn't want to get that close to the trailer. She'd rather crowd there. That's pretty nice. She wanted to crowd. Whoop. Want to crowd over me. I need her to go between me and the trailer there. I don't care if she gets in the trailer. We can work here all day if we want. That doesn't bother me none. Eventually, it's going to be her idea to get in the trailer, not mine. The only thing I don't want her to do is being disrespectful. I don't want her walking over me. I popped her there. Little as you need, much as it takes. I was just letting her know that, hey, you cannot walk over me here. I will not stand for you to walk over me. I didn't hurt her, but I just wanted her to understand that, hey, you can't walk over me. I will not be run over. Much like God has to remind us once in a while that, hey, you know what, you can't push over me. Huh? Ah. Yep, I let her walk over me there. I was out of shape. I'm going to do that again. Oop. There. Nice change. Wasn't perfect, but it was a nice change. Get her to come between me and the trailer. There. Okay, let's go over here. Let's go over here beside the trailer. See if we can get between me and the trailer. Ah. She's thinking, hey, you know what? I'll rub my nose. I'll run away. I'll get straight. I'll pull that lead rope away from you. I'll get away from you. I'm going to try that a time or two till she realizes it ain't going to work. I'll go this way, see if she can do it. She's trying everything else but getting in the trailer, which is okay. I don't really care if she gets in the trailer today or not. I got all day. I ain't got any place to be. Would maybe go back to go have lunch sometime, but it's no big deal. Now I'm going to ask her to maybe try. There. There, see? Hey. 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 There. Now I'm going to leave her alone right there. That's a try. That's what we're looking for. I'm going to tell her what a great job she did. Boy. Okay. Now I'm going to ask her to try one more time. One. Ah. Let's try right there. One. Nope, wanting to get away from me. There. One. There. There, that was a try. That's pretty good. Huh, ain't bad. Okay, come on. There. Just like the Colt. It's a little bit. She got in, but she wants to get right back out. That's okay. I'll put her butt back in there again. We'll go to work out here for a while, and then we'll try it again. Pretty soon, it's going to be a good place to be. Now this mare could get away from you right here. She's throwing her head because she don't like what we're doing. She doesn't like being told what to do. Need to make this trailer a nice place to be. Not some place to be abused, a nice place to be. It's a good place, as long as we're smelling in there. Yeah, see? Hey, come on. Let's try again. Slowly. Ooh, there. Pretty nice. There. We can get half the horse in and out, then we can get the whole horse in and out, respectfully. Got the getting in and out part down. Now, at some point, she's going to choose to stay in there by herself without the trailer being shut. She's going to find the nice place to be right there. Whoop. I'm not going to hold her in there. I'm not going to force her to stay in there. She doesn't want to stay in there. That's okay. Not a big deal. But I'm not going to ask her to do anything else. There. See? She made it. That was her choice to stay in that trailer. I didn't make her stay in there. She wants to get back out. That's okay. It bothered me a bit, but I'm going to tell her what an awesome job she did for staying in that trailer. It had a great place to be. Boy, that was a nice mare, huh? Beautiful. Beautiful. Still disrespectful. She's still wanting to get out of there because she's nervous about it, but it's all right. Now we're going to ask her again. We know we can do this part. Very nice. Very nice. Huh? Very nice. Very nice. I'm going to tell her what a great job she did for finally making that decision. Now, with a horse like her, it's taken 15 or 20 minutes. It took me 18 years to make that decision. People, it takes a little longer. Now, I'm going to ask her to get out. I'm going to put her to work again out here. I want to make that trailer a nice place to be. Out here, a lot of work. Still wanting to drive over me a little bit. Those are going to come up for quite a while. We're going to have to work on wanting to run over me quite a bit. Make this a nice place to be. If we want to get out of here, that's fine. This is the foundation that we worked on with that other colt. It's the thing that they learned first day. It's okay to move your feet. It's all right. If you get wadded up and don't like it, you can move your feet. You can leave. I don't care. Second thing they learn is probably not a good idea unless I'm asking you. Back up in here. You stay in there. Make this a really nice place to be in here. It's our responsibility as horse owners to teach them to get in and out of here without being a danger to themselves or us. She might need to go to the vet one day. She's already distressed from being in the wire or being hurt or whatever way. We might need her to get in nice and quiet. Okay, whoa, whoa. Hey, hey, hey. Huh? Easy. Good. Good. Very nice. Okay, you ready? Come on back in here. There. There. Okay, whoa. Whoop. 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 Okay, come on. Whoop. Hey. Come on. Okay, whoa. Whoa. Good. Okay. Whoop. Whoop. Okay. Whoa. Good. Very nice. Whoop. 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 Come on. Whoop. 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 Good. Very nice. If we can get half of the horse in or out, then we can control the way they think. We can get her to slow down and think just a little bit. Then we can get in and out of here really slow. And it's a nice place to be. Yeah. We see she was in a rush to get in and out of here, but we're going to try to, somebody's pull on her and let her bang her head around. We're just, whoop, we're going to ask her to step up. Whoop, now. It's all right. Okay, she didn't want to be pulled on, so that's okay. It's all right. Very nice. Okay, come on. Up in here. Good. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, come. Okay, come back up in here. There, very nice. We can get all the horse, half the horse in and out. Then we can go ahead and bring the whole horse in without any anxiety, without the head coming up. Once we can get there, that's pretty good. Now she thinks I want her to get back out. I don't really want her to get back out. I just want to stand here and pet her. She's very sensitive. Horses are very sensitive. Whoop, now, see, she's going to throw her head. Somebody's pulled on her. She's been tied in the trailer and been pulled on. I can guarantee it almost. See, now that head comes up. I'm just asking her to go ahead and get in here, and she doesn't. There. Very nice. I'm going to ask really, really nicely. Oh. Oh. Very good. That's pretty good. Huh? There's a nice mare, no? Oh. You guys know Marty and I talked about this quite a bit. It's like, you know what, when you're around some people, they get offended very, very easy. They get, you know, I mean, it's like they get really thin skin and they get offended really, really easy. Okay, with this mare, when I lead her in, she gets offended very, very easy, and she wants to throw her head up and back out. Okay, so we're sneaking her in. We're going to get her to where we can lead her in as little as you need, as much as it takes. With this mare, it don't take nothing. It's very, very easy to do too much. So we're going to ask her to lead in. Now she's going to get hung up on her hind end here, and I'm going to ask her to lead in. But I'm not going to pull on that. I'm just going to barely pick up. If I'd pulled on that, her head would have went up and she'd have went zooming right back out. Okay? She's like that person in that gets their feelings hurt really easy, and somebody says the wrong thing and they're gone. They're out of there. They don't want anything to do with the church. They don't want nothing because somebody offended them. So you got to learn how to handle her where you don't do too much. It's very easy to do too much with this mare. Now, on the other hand, she's very, very gentle and she's very pushy. So you got to watch that. Don't let her run over you. Don't let her be dragging you around. But you also got to be real careful in this situation where she's been pressured up to not offend her. If I want to lead her up here, I'm not going to pull on her. I'm just going to pick up on that lead rope and she takes a step forward, and when she does, then I drop it. See how soft that is? I haven't even take the slack out of the lead rope and she leads up. You can come around here if you want to, Dion, where you can see. Same way backing her out. If I put just a little bit of pressure on her, it doesn't take nothing at all to back her out of here. That's probably where you're getting in trouble with her in the trailer, is because she's very, very easy to offend when you're leading her in like this. When I'm driving her in, it's no big deal. So come around here where you can see. Just come right there. Ooh. Hey. Now, right there, she was wanting to take over. So if I want to lead her up here, all I got to do is pick up on this lead rope. I don't even have to take the slack out of it. So same way backing out. I put just a little bit of life in this lead rope and keep her head straight, keep her from turning around. All I got to do is just lay my finger over there and act like I want her out of here. All I got to do is pretend like I want her out of here and she's out of here. Now, if I went to pulling on her, her head would go up, she'd be banging it on the top of the trailer, and we'd be having a wreck. So all we have to do is just, now, we got half the horse out. Now, let's see if we can come the other way. She's got offended right here a little bit ago. When I've tried to pull on her, her head come up and she'd want to go back out. So I'm going to see just how little it can do to get her to move up without getting offended. There. Now she took one step, so I left her alone. Okay? There. It takes just a little bit, okay? We're doing way too much with this mare and you're offending her. So for a while, I'd get to where you can do this. I wouldn't let anybody else handle her being around the trailer for a while. I wouldn't let just anybody go in there and get her out of the trailer. I wouldn't just let anybody mess with her in the trailer. So now we're just going to pretend like we want her out. We're just going to act like we want her out. I'm going to look at the back door there. Now we didn't make it. So I'm going to take a step here. Whoop. I'm just touching her. See, I'm just touching the halter. See how sensitive she is? Horses are very, very perceptive. So now I'm going to see if I can lead her back in without getting all the way out. Now, if I went to pulling on this, she'd be gone. All I do is just ask her. Just ask her very, very nice. So this is called, what this is really called is feel. And the way I describe feel is, you married? Have you been married? Okay. When your husband, when you were married, if he walked in the house and you were mad, would he have to say anything, or would you have to say anything to him for him to know that you were mad? He can probably see from way across the room that he's in trouble, and that's called feel. And that's what you need to develop with your horse. People spend too much time pulling, prodding, kicking on their horses. You need to develop a little bit of feel. As little as you need, as much as it takes. Now, this mare's a perfect example. It takes very, very, very little to get her in and out of this trailer. When she's kind of crowd over me there, it takes quite a bit, doesn't it? So you have to be able to sort that out. You have to be able to know when to use whatever it takes and then when to use a little as you need. So if I wanted her to stay there, see, all I did was raise my hand. I didn't have to do anything else. If I wanted her to back up in there, all I got to do is just ask her to back up in there. Well, took a little more that time. Because she's probably not offended backing this way, because I noticed when you came in here, she was riding backwards. She likes to ride backwards. So she's not too offended by the trailer this way, but she is offended by the trailer going the other way. So there's a change in her. So it takes just a little more to back her up going this way because she's not really wound up about it. But if I turned her around in there, I can back her out with just a little bit of feel. So now if I want to back her out of here, all I got to do is pretend like I want her out of here. I don't have to, I got to keep her straight. All I got to do is pretend like I want her out of here. Now if I do any more than this, I'm going to have her offended. She's going to be flying out of here. If you do this for a while, you'll be good, man. Now what I've run into, and I don't want to offend anybody, this horse is fixed trailer loading for life right now. She's done. There'll be no more issues. As long as you can handle her like I've been handling her, and try to keep in mind, let's not get in a fight with her. This is a 1,100-pound animal, and you weigh, I'm not even going to offend you, but you're not going to win a fight when you pick a fight with a 1,100-pound animal. I can't win a fight when I pick one with an 1,100-pound animal. So let's not pick a fight. Let's get along. She's standing here at the back of this trailer. You guys, when she was going around here before, she didn't even look at this trailer. She looked once when we went by, but she didn't want anything to do with this trailer. She didn't want nothing to do with the trailer. Now, this is a pretty cool place to be right here by this trailer. She can live here. So all I had to do is act like I wanted her in there, and here she is. Now don't sneak around her. Don't be scared. Don't sneak around her. You know. Yeah. Right. This mare's very nice. She's very well broke. She's a little pushy, but that'll get that, you know. And she tried everything in the world. She tried to run over me here. She didn't quite get it done. I cut her off. She tried to turn and get her butt to me, and when they do that, they get straight and they can pull a bunch with their nose like that. You got to watch that. She's been getting away with that, I can tell. So you got to try to be ahead of that, and don't be ashamed. Don't be ashamed to take a wrap on there so she doesn't drag it out of your hand. I like a longer lead rope. I like a 12-foot lead rope. Yeah. I like the rope holders just because there's a little more feel. It doesn't make any difference really. So let's go over here and see if we can get in this trailer. Let's go see if we can get in your trailer. We should be able to, because a lot of people are like, well, my trailer's this way or this way. It doesn't make any difference, guys. It's an issue with the horse. It doesn't have anything to do with your trailer.
Get into the high country.